episode.
80 kilometres from WA.
Let's pick up from last week. So we stayed the night at the cliffs. Woke up in the middle of the night, had a move, and today we are sitting with a massive headwind.
Massive headwind.
We're currently running, I think it's about 40 litres to 100
Woo!
on the cruiser.
Thirsty work.
Normally we would say don't travel on a day like today, but Willy Weather reckons it's like this for the next few days. So,
And I've got to work.
you've got to work. Jason and Lisa on a little bit of a timeline. They've opted to come over to WA with us to see the bottom part of it. So
We got to make tracks.
we've just got to make it. Now we did the last sort of 1 or 2 months. We've been trying to save money on the fuel because we haven't been really travelling long distances. We've been hanging around places. So I did budget the worst to be 40 litres to 100 along the NULLARBOR. So it is what it is. But what I would like, the only thing that I'm really worried about is just making servo to servo. The cost, it is what it is. Like, you can't change that. Jason's got 40 litres of diesel in Jerry, and I've got 20 litres of diesel in Jerry's. So we don't really want to use that until really if it's necessary. But myself and Sue are sitting chatting about how excited we are to be finally crossing into WA.
3 years, 1 month, and 8 days after we left on our trip.
And also, I think we've clocked up about 145,000 Ks without doing Tasmanian WA. So we've been hanging around for the last few months, but anyway, I think we're about 75 Ks now to the border. We're hoping that there's a quarantine station. We've got a bin bag to throw away from last night, and Sue's got honey and something else to throw away. So we want to get rid of it, do the right thing. We want to try and get through the quarantine inspection, and then onto the servo where we can have something to eat.
And a coffee.
Coffee and put more fuel in.
Fuel.
And then hopefully we can get the Starlink out so we can decide in the fuel map app to see how far the next fuel servo is. And yeah. Sorry, love.
I was just going to say, I'm a bit excited. WA, we're coming for you.
Coming for you. And today's target was 500 Ks. So come on. Let's see if we can knock it out. We're in WA, baby!
This is so awesome. I can't believe we're in WA.
It was a pretty easy process at the quarantine. So they checked the fridge, they checked in the canopy, they checked in the fridge under the bed. We'd thrown everything away. The lady was lovely. So I asked her, because I do believe it's more dearer, the fuel at the border village, and she said there's another servo 12 Ks up the road, so that's where we're going to stop,
Let's go.
have breakfast, baby,
Woo!
and we're going to keep pushing.
Good little stop this.
So Eucla Motel. So it was about 12 Ks from west of the border. Like a self-pay station, so you've got to sort of gauge what you want. I said $200. It took 58 litres. So that's how many litres we use from the NULLARBOR Roadhouse to here. And then whatever you don't use, they refund that in 48 hours. So it's one of those sort of things. And it is what it is. I took a photo. Had a good bacon and egg, burger?
Bacon and egg roll. I had a toast and it was delicious. Yep. And they've also got a good little kids playground just tucked behind the motel. Yeah. So
and our diesel was $2.60 a litre.
There we go.
So all that wind is crazy, but not much more to see between here and Norseman, so we're just going to jump in and we're just going to keep knocking it out. We don't want to bore you with the drive, but you know, this is part of the travel, so we're still super excited to be here. Come on.
Keep heading west. Yeah, the boys.
So now it's just straight.
90 miles straight.
At least we don't have to use any indicators.
Australia's longest straight road. No
There we go.
indicators required.
Well, here we go.
Australia's longest straightest road, 90 mile,
What did the sign say? 146 kilometres
something like that.
of just straight road. So here
Straight
we
love. Don't change to straight.
go. Let's just
Smash it up.
We've only got about, I reckon we've only got 2 hours left of good daylight now, because it gets, just because we've gone back in time to WA time, I believe it gets darker earlier. So
I've got no idea what the time is.
that's okay.
I think it's about 2:30 WA time. It's 4:30 SA time.
I'm confused.
I don't know. We'll work it out once we
We're going to just
get
go
some
on to the
internet.
next roadhouse, which is 100 and something Ks. I think after this, the 90 mile straight, and I think we're going to look for a somewhere, pull up and camp. We're done with, must be 90 miles straight, because there's a turn in the road. So we've done it. Need to get to the next roadhouse, because I'm now knackered. You can hear I'm tired. So it's 6 o'clock SA time, I think, and it's only 3:30 WA time. I don't even know if that's right. And I'm starving. All right, guys, we've pulled up for the night. It's been an absolute long day, and I'm absolutely rattled because we've crossed the time zone. I've no idea where I am, and I can't pronounce the name of some of the places that we're going through, so it makes it really hard. But with an awesome little gravel pit, I'll put it up on the screen so you know where we are. But it's an absolute mint little spot. Well, there you go, you can see it's not a bad little spot, specky sunset, but we've pulled up. I had better luck up the Cape, to be fair. We've pulled up and Jason's like, why aren't your brake lights working? Let me show you why. The 12-pin plug has come undone out of here, and obviously dragged along the ground, and we've only just realised. So not real good, but now we don't have a plug, so interesting times ahead. Now we've been all the way up the Cape up those corrugations, and that never happened, so I have absolutely no idea when or how that happened, but you know what, we'll make a plan. And the next little plan is to hard mount Starlink tomorrow morning before we go. Greg from Campedia has hard mounted his Starlink sort of up the front of his van here, and when he drives, the Starlink actually goes flat and he gets signal all the way. So that's a job for tomorrow morning, because I'm absolutely shattered. I'm pretty sure you can hear my voice. It's been a long day, so into bed, because the time difference now, Sue has to start work super early but then finishes at a comfortable time in the afternoon so we can get some recording done. But the goal is to get to Esperance, get some groceries, and then head out to the beaches and start enjoying our time in WA. Well guys, good morning. We're still at that free camp that we were at last night. We've done a few modifications this morning. We've managed to find a 7-pin plug from Jason's tailboard or light board from his boat, and we've made, you can see we've done a test. So we opened up the 12-pin plug, there were no cables on the top, so we've done it all on the bottom, and we've got lights. And also, like I said, we've hard mounted that, drilled through the back of my canopy. I had a bun plug spare, so that way when it's not in I can actually seal it up. I've tied it off inside with a little bit of a loop going on here, and let's see how we go with that. We'll keep you up to date. And apparently when you hit 60 k's an hour, the satellite dish actually goes flat and it points directly up, and I believe it works pretty good, so we're going to give it a go. We're almost ready to go. We are 160 odd k's to Norseman. We're stopping there, putting fuel in, check everything, and then we're at 203 k's from Esperance. So we're hoping to actually get to Esperance today. We've booked nothing, you know, we're not organised, but also we found out today's a public holiday in WA, because we actually need to get groceries, because we threw potatoes and lettuce and salad stuff out when we're across the border, so we kind of need to get to a shop. So I don't know, if we can find a camp in Esperance tonight, a caravan park. You can hear my voice is going as well. Super excited to be here, I think, and also a little bit tired. I've had this little chest infection for a few days, almost 2 weeks now. But yeah, we just want to get to Esperance now so we can stock up, and then we can go and see what this beach is all about.
In WA, welcome to, well, just outside of Esperance, not welcome to Esperance, but just outside of Esperance, and we're pulling into a campsite called Rock Camping.
Rock Camping.
You'll see over there, Derek's on the app, just checking it out, and beachside camping, but we will put the drone app as soon as we're parked up and give you a look. To the beach.
Off to the beach, baby. Now the plan is not to get bogged. Please.
Yeah, please don't. It's too late in the day for that.
Yeah, let's not. I mean, I know it'll make for good footage. Don't think we're always planning to make.
I never plan to get bogged. It's too much hard work.
It's just too much. Oh, hang on a minute.
Way too much hard work.
Oh, let's go and have a little look-see. Hang on, let me get out of four-wheel drive. We're not even close to the beach yet. Hang on. Oh, bugger. Oh, I want to see this beach. Yoo-hoo! Hello. We're on the beach. Bubby! Bubby! Come in the water, boy! What do you think?
We're
First beach?
WA. Look at this beach. Oh,
and listen to the sand when you walk. This is proper sand.
Very cool.
How cold's the water, Bobby? Oh, that's fresh, man. Oh, this is mint. Absolute mint, eh?
Magical.
Oh, yes, please. I reckon if the sun was out, it would be absolutely superb, but apparently tomorrow the sun is out all day, so I reckon a spot, even drive along the beach, set up for the day, and that will be the go. Bobby, come on, there's no seaweed here, buddy. Well, good morning. Started off this morning with a bit of rain here at camp, but the sun has come out and we've grabbed some fishing rods and we're heading over to the spot which we sussed out this morning. And all the gear, some sort of idea, but we're gonna go and give it a crack. Yeah, mate. Well, here we go, guys. We've made it to our little spot that we found this morning. I'll just give you a little peek what we're in for. Check this out. Just in here in the sandy section. Now, we have done no research on anything, but we figure if you got a bait out, surely you should be able to get something. So, oh, hang on, wind. The only thing I don't have is someone with can hold the camera, but we'll work something out. Got a rig, got a bit of fresh squid stuff from South Australia. Come on, let's throw a line in, eh? Alright, small update. Small salmon coming out and again slightly bigger as the morning goes on. We've been here for what, about a half hour, 40 minutes. We don't know if the tide's coming in or out, but there's a set that comes through. You just got to be really careful. So we're standing right back. Hopefully the bigger ones, salmon, come through. It's a little bit of fun and maybe something for lunch. Well, this is what we've been getting. Now, all about this size. It's all salmon. Nothing bigger. And Jason's had a few, and he's also got a little GT, but we put them all back. Just in this pool in front, and then the big wave comes and takes it, and they go back in the ocean. Pretty simple. I love fishing on these flat rocks here, because you can put your stuff down. It's easy to walk on. Your rods are not lying in the sand. It's a pretty good spot this, but just wish the fish would get a bit bigger. Well, we just rocked up, pulled up, so a little creek here on that side, and there's the bloody beautiful ocean that WA offers. Look at that. Well, we're gonna get Bobby out. I'm gonna give him a bit of a run in the water, trying to get away from the wind. Hey, Bobby! Bobby's on the other side. And yeah, just kick back for a bit. Just loves it. Come on. Come on. Look at that water. Yeah, the boy. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's cold, boy. Yeah, let's go. Come on, buddy. What are you doing? What are you doing? So Jason and Lisa have 2 Chihuahuas and Bob just doesn't leave them alone. Look at him. He's like stalking them. Oh! No! No! Bob! Come here! Definitely the creeks come up because you can see, you know, so that when that tide comes up, obviously this fills up a bit. It's pretty cool. Come on, mate. Look at those. Look at that. Come on, mate. Bobby. Come on, bro. It's pretty deep. Well guys, that's a wrap for this episode. Yes, we're in WA. If you want to follow our journey in WA, hit the subscribe button down below. And if you've enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, drop a comment. Let us know if you know of any tips in WA. We'd really appreciate it. Come join us next week. We're going to head a bit more to the other side. Apparently it's an epic beach. We've been in a hot tip about, so we're super keen to see that one. But for myself, Sue and Bob, guys, we'll see you next week. Have a great week. See ya.